G'day guys and welcome, here again with the car. It was a good track day, I've got to say. That was Sunday and you know, it was pretty exhausting, but the car made it home. It was good fun. I do apologise I couldn't get any footage actually in car footage because I didn't have a camera, but I do have some footage outside the car which I'll show later in the video. Anyway, showing off what has happened. Now let's go to the other side of the car. You can see this is, if you haven't seen it already on Facebook, that is what we've kind of done. We put some stickers on. If you're wondering what this triangle symbolizes right here, so blue triangles are used to represent where the battery is. So the battery is in this area of the car. If it needs to be disconnected by a marshal or a fire person, that is where you would go. And you're probably also asking, why are my lights taped up? Now normally if you've got a road car and doing a track day, you wouldn't do it this much. What this does is it protects the glass from breaking, so if you're in an accident it won't go all over the place and make a big mess to get cleaned up. If you've got a road car, you don't want to have this covering your actual light so you can't see anything. You would put clear tape or whatever you call that stuff. One more thing that's important on race cars is having your tow. There's one at the front and the back, and as you can see, there's something like this, a small hook or a strap you'll get that people have to put on their car. And that is, if you break down, you can actually get hooked onto a truck or a trailer, and they can pull your car onto that vehicle so you can get moved back into a safer area. Now, coming to this side of the car, if you saw this in the background, what the heck is this? It's a bunch of plastic bags on my window. Now it's not broken, it's not, but the issue is something annoying happened. And if we go into inside the car, I'll show you. Now to inside the car, you'll see that my window is half open. So this is okay since last night, but I was trying to lift up my window and you can actually see, it's hard to actually get a good angle, but this is actually out of place. For some reason it came out of its column, and now if I try to lift it up or down, that is actually just locked in place. There is barely any movement, and it's not doing anything. It's completely fucked. Sorry for language, but what I'm gonna have to do, I'll probably do this tomorrow, take off all these bolts, take the door trim off, and try to figure out why it's not working. Hopefully it's not broken, because when I was trying to fix it, or not fix it, but try to use it yesterday, it snapped in a way. So I'm a bit concerned about it, but hopefully it's an easy fix. It's a manual device. If it was automatic, it would be like a wiring issue. But yeah, that's basically fucked. I am going to get some mags soon. I definitely want to get rid of these pieces of shit. They look so ugly, especially on track. But yeah, these are what, 12, 13 inch. Yeah, probably should go for around 15. Also, last thing is, a bit of damage. Now this was not on track. It was an issue with getting on the trailer, and something happened. It wasn't a crash, but the ramp flung up because the car, I don't know, the car just didn't suit the trailer or something. So it's just, you know, it's actually have to zip tie it on. I can't get a good angle, but there's a zip tie that just holds that in place. So that does kind of suck, but you know, whatever. It did, I think, flap around a bit on track. Imagine at high speeds. I'm not going to be so aggressive, but it would have been pretty dodgy. Saw that I had the pod filter on, and oh god, it's very loose. It just came out of place. It's actually a bit too big, this pod filter, but I'll just buy a new one probably. They're cheap as. What you didn't see is that I took off the air intake, and that was because, well, mine was stuffed around the top part. There's a big hole in it. But from watching P-Plater mods, I know people who disagree, but they say that if you put your air filter back on your air intake, it comes around here, and where the pod filter is meant to go, well, you know, you got cold air that comes around this point, so it may actually, you know, get some cold air into the pod filter. I know it's not a bad angle, but you can actually just, you know, cut some of that out and make the pod filter closer to the old air intake. What I'm saying is, if, you know, more air gets into the engine, the better. Even though that may not help because it's at a bad angle, you know, you never know. But I don't know, it's kind of dodgy. Oh well, that's just a cool little mod I did. There's the magic. It's a beautiful sticker. Falls off some more horse. I've already got one of them on. I don't want to put, you know, all 4 of them, because if people do start to recognize it, all those, you know, just stickers on the car, it is a bit offensive, and people will take offense to it. So yeah. Anyway, that is the car. You know, there's a bit of rust there and here, but you know what? It made the day. It's not the most prettiest car, but you know, we've done a lot of work to it, and you know, I'm happy with it.